All right, so as you know, my training topic's golf. This is the overview. I'm going to be going over the training topics, or the training objectives and the topics. The first training objective is after completion of the golf course, the golfer will be able to demonstrate the proper grip of a golf club. With the provided grip, the golfer, or with the provided club, the golfer must show one of the proper grips taught. This is really important. This is probably one of the most important. I think the grip starts with the swing, or the swing starts with the grip, I should say. If your grip's off, if you don't have a consistent grip, you're not gonna be able to make solid contact every time and hit the ball as straight as you should or could with proper grip. The second one, after completion of the golf course or after completion of the course, the golfer will demonstrate a correct golf swing for various shots. With the provided club, the golfer will demonstrate a golf shot for the given task, such as say you want them to demonstrate a chip shot for a chip, rather, or they could also be taught or be told to maybe hit a long iron shot like a 5 or 4 iron and demonstrate that kind of swing. The third one, after completion of the course, the golfer will demonstrate a correct putting stroke. With the provided putter, the golfer must demonstrate a smooth putting stroke without the common mistakes, such as being really jerky or have a really short backswing or backstroke with a long, hard follow through, which is wrong. You don't really want to do that. You won't get a consistent roll off the ball. For the topics is the grip, which whenever last time the first grip would have been the over or interlock, which is obviously just lock your index finger in between the pinky and the other ring finger, and just wrap your palm over your thumb. That's probably the most common, but not far behind is the overlap, where your pinky, rather than interlocking, just goes over in between the middle finger and the index finger. The same thing, wrap it over. We want it to feel comfortable. There's also a lot of different clubs with the grip in it, so where the grip like molded in a big grip. So that would help too with that. And also, the second topic is the stance. The stance is really important. If you get really wide and you're wider than your shoulder, like if your feet are out, like there, probably that's way too wide. I mean, some people do it like I don't know, but you want to be shoulder length basically for a full swing. You want to be about shoulder length. For a chip shot, you could feel comfortable to put your feet a little closer together, or for putting, probably just about shoulder length, maybe a little smaller, a little further for putting. But and then next is the alignment. For different shots, obviously, if you're hitting a face shot, you want to be lined up a little. For a variety, you want to left of where you're aiming, or where you're going to end up, where you want to end up. Or if you're playing a draw, you want a little out to the right, obviously. And with alignment, biggest thing is the club. If you want to hit a low shot, you want to put the ball further back in the stance. If you want to hit a regular shot right in the middle, depending on the club, I mean, with a pitching wedge, you want to always be a little back and work your way up to a three-wood driver, which is up off close to your front foot. You kind of just go back to where you feel comfortable with the different clubs. There's different shot types. For a chip shot, you want it obviously in the back. That's the fourth one. There's the shot types. You want the ball in the back. If you put it up to the front, it's easier to chunk it or hit behind the ball or blade it. If it's up front, it's harder. And the last topic is short game, which is obviously putting and chipping, and you could just go over the different things that with putting. What I was going after before is you want to have a smooth stroke. You don't want to, if you're really jerky, to go a little bit back and then just snap forward. Or, I don't know, it's not going to work out. You want to be just one fluid motion where your backswing wants to be similar to the front swing. You don't want to go back, like say 6 inches and follow through and go back or go forward 4 feet, like just fly up or something. You won't get a consistent roll. So, two questions. The first question was why would you want so many different shots? And as in the first video, you don't want to just swing 100% every time. You want to feel your shot, basically. You want to have feeling it, muscle memory. Say you get a pitching wedge, you're not going to want to swing 100% every time. Maybe rather than swinging 100%, you might want to grab a 9-iron and swing 90%. You'd have more accuracy. You're not gonna always have full shots. You're gonna want to maybe take a little bit off sometimes. You get this softer you swing with the club, the more accuracy you have. If you swing 100%, you're not always going to hit it straight. You have a less or more of a margin for error if you swing softer. The second question is, let me see this. All right, the second question is why you want your putting stroke to go equally back as it would forward. That is basically will end up if you go the same amount back as you do forward, you'll be more consistent. I'd say maybe you could always follow through a little bit more than your backswing, but you don't want to go back like go back, say bring your putter 2 feet back and go 6 inches forward because you kind of like stab at the ball and the ball would bounce. If you get it nice even back with forward, the ball will roll better. You get more consistency off your putts, and you basically score lower. Everyone knows the putting is where it's at. You could drive for dough, putt, or drive for show, putt for dough. That's where it comes from. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you later.